All right, welcome on in everyone. My name is Coach Christian, and today we have a really good Coach Care Connect workout coming at you. We're gonna get warmed up like always, and we have 3 supersets that we're gonna go through today. We're gonna alternate some upper body and lower body today. Think heavy. We're gonna need some dumbbells, some kettlebells. Either one will work today. I'll show you how to do it with both. Other than that, let's get warmed up right away and let's get right into it. First one we're gonna do is an adductor quad rock back. So what we gotta do for this one, on the hands and knees to start. Hands under the shoulders, knees are under the hips, one leg out to the side. Keep that leg nice and straight as we rock back and forward here. So knock out 5 reps and then we'll switch to the other side. Again, sink it all the way in, try to push the hips back so you can really feel that stretch. Good. And then after you hit your 5, let's switch it over to the other side. And again, same thing, hands and knees, one leg out to the side, and then stick the hips back. And you should feel it all behind your leg, a little bit in the other glute as well. Getting that lower body ready for some good strength work today. Good, so after you hit your 5, we're gonna start showing the next move, finish up. We got our rest, flex, and extend. For this one, we're gonna start out on our stomachs. Let's push it all the way up into our extension position. Feel a quick little stretch, and then we're gonna stick our hips back and rest quick. Feel the stretch in the shoulders here, sink it down, and then hips forward into your next extension. There we go. Okay, we got 5 of these here, so knock them out quick. Getting that perfect warm up, getting the body temperature risen just a little bit. Get you ready to roll for this one. So finishing up your 5 reps there. Good, and then when you're done with that, let's bring it up to the feet. We are gonna do some overhead squats next. So for the overhead squats, what we're looking for, nice proud chest, arms are straight up, and then as we squat, we don't wanna let that chest come forward. So you wanna keep those arms straight up, keep the shoulders back. As you squat, the arms stay nice and long. Now, if you're feeling yourself come forward, really focus on shifting your weight back into the heels, but we got 10 reps on your own. Let's knock them out. Arms straight. If you feel your chest start to come forward, I would even reset a little bit after each rep. Drive your shoulders back. You can always go out a little bit farther or straight up overhead. Find that right position that works for you. So good. As you guys are hitting that, we are going to go into a forearm plank next, so we're going to bring it down to the ground. So knock out those 10 overhead squats, and then we're going into that plank. Good. All right, so forearm plank, we're gonna do 30 seconds of it. We're gonna hold it tight, elbows and the toes, want a lot of weight up on those toes. Keep the core nice and tight. We're gonna be going in 7 seconds here, 7 seconds. So here we go, let's do it. 30-second plank hold in 2, 1, let's go. So you're locked in here, the elbows are right under the shoulders, all the way up from the toes. If you need to, you can drop it down to the knees, but I want you guys to hold this one. You guys are 10 seconds in, we got 20 to go, 20 to go. So as you guys are holding this one, I'm gonna start to tell you about our supersets today. Like I said, we are gonna alternate between some upper body and lower body exercises, and that's exactly so you can work heavy today. So we're gonna alternate, we got 4 seconds here, 3, 2, 1, and rest. So our first superset of the day, let's get right into it. We're gonna do some alternating forward lunges and some alternating overhead presses. So for this one, I'm gonna use the dumbbells. For our alternating forward lunges, I'm gonna hold them at my sides here. And we're just gonna alternate some lunges. So forward lunges, if they work for you, you're looking to get nice and deep, drive back up to the center, alternate with your sides. You can always get rid of the weights for this one and do body weight, or if you got a kettlebell, you can hold it in the goblet position. That one works just as well. Forward lunges aren't working for you, reverse lunges work great. Let's get into our second set. So that's our lower body set, and then we're gonna go into an alternating overhead press. We got 45 seconds to work on this one. We're gonna hit one up, down, and then alternate over to the other side. You want to focus on a nice proud chest, don't want any rounding in the back, think core tight as you press overhead to protect your low back. So there's our first superset. It's going to be a 45-15 today, so that means 45 seconds of work and then 15 seconds of rest to give you that little transition time to get into your next move. Then we're going to have 15 seconds and we'll go 3 times through that superset. So you guys got about 50 seconds here to get yourself set up, grab your weights and get ready to go. We're gonna start out with that alternating forward lunge. And again, 3 rounds of this, 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest, just enough to get you that good response today. And again, think heavy, 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 heavy is gonna be the goal. All right, so you got about 20 seconds here. Good, so Alternating forward lunges again. You want to keep your chest nice and proud on this one. As you get tired, especially if you're holding your weights to your side, the chest is going to start to come forward. It's going to put a lot of pressure on the low back, and we're going to try to avoid that today. So keep the chest proud. We're going to go in 10 seconds here. All right. Let's get after it today. First of 3 supersets. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So again, 45 seconds, just alternating some lunges, getting some really, really good lower body work here. Remember to breathe, remember to work. Then just find that good position that works for you. So, as you guys are doing these, just keep on rocking it today. Again, chest is gonna be the focus on your alternating forward lunges. And that's weird because we're doing such a lower body move. You shouldn't be focused on the upper body, right? That's wrong. We're gonna protect you today and keep you strong in the right positions. So as you come up, again, that weight is gonna wanna pull you forward. Don't let it, you gotta use the core to keep your chest nice and tall. We got 10 seconds here. Good, good. So knock out a couple more reps. We'll have a nice little 15-second transition coming your way in 2, 1, and rest. All right, now we got our alternating overhead presses again. Nice proud chest on this one. Keep the core tight. You want the spine neutral. Then we're just alternating with our shoulder presses here. 3 seconds, let's go. In 2, 1, here we go. Good, straight up, straight down here. Bicep up by the ear at the top. Celebrate each rep. Drive through and come down. Now, if you guys are looking for a little extra, you can go both up, 1 down at a time. That one will make it just a little bit harder, get you a little bit more time under tension for this one. So if you're dealing with some maybe lighter weights than you probably should use, that's a great option to get you just a little bit more out of this round. Really gotta maximize our results today. But we got about just over 15 seconds here. Let's knock out some good reps. There we go, again, shoot the head through at the top, bicep by the ear. You got 8 seconds to finish the round strong. So good, last couple reps. 3, 2, 1, and rest, good. 1 round down, we got 2 more of that supersets, and we're gonna go back to the forward lunges next. So take some time, breathe, 8 seconds. Second of 3 rounds, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So deep into it here. You want that back knee to get close to the ground. You don't want it to quite rest on the ground, but get nice and close and then drive yourself back up to that even position. Now the weights, they add that extra resistance on this one to grow your muscles, break down some of that muscle tissue so they can repair themselves even stronger. And good team, we got about 20 seconds to go here, just over it. Let's keep working, keep the chest tall, keep that core tight. Remember to breathe. Find that good pace that works for you. You gotta shake those legs out quick. Do it now, but we got 10 seconds to finish this round, team. Let's get the most out of it here. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Good. Halfway through first superset, we got alternating overhead presses coming again, second time. Grab your weights, we got 10 seconds. All right, let's do it. Let's keep on working here, team. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Get straight up, straight down. You got that kind of front rack position as you hold that opposite dumbbell, unless you're going both overhead. And then again, that's just a little different for us. But keep that spine neutral. As you can see, you don't want that spine to come in, and you don't want it to come out as you press. You want to keep the chest proud, and then hit your reps here. 25 seconds. Now, if you are starting to feel that low back, a lot of times it's a pelvis tilt that's going to do that. So you can feel your pelvis almost tilt. What I want you to do, pretend like you have a tail and tuck it beneath your legs. So from here, goes to here, and that will give you that nice neutral spine. 8 seconds here, team. Finish out your last couple reps. Good. 3, 2, 1, and done. Perfect. 2 rounds of our first superset done. We got 1 more, alternating forward lunges, alternating overhead presses. Let's get after it. So here we go. 6 seconds. Let's go. We'll have a nice longer break after this round. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Good, so challenge the lower body here. Next round, our lower body move is gonna be a snatch, so not the most demanding lower body move, but it's gonna be a little bit more power coming out of those lower body muscles, kind of those bigger muscle groups in our body. But again, think about wearing those, especially the quads, the thighs, wear them down today. Wear them down, get some really good work here. You got 20 seconds. Good. Make sure to keep that form as you get tired. I know we're pushing hard, but we gotta protect yourself with that good form still. 10 seconds. Good, fight through this one, fight through it. You got 5, give me 2 more good reps. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, let's finish up this first superset with the alternating overhead presses. Now, if you're feeling any low back pain, any pain at all, what we can do for this one is we can bring it down to knees, keeping the hips forward, and we're right here. 2, 1, let's go. So again, from the knees or the standing position, either way here, we're pressing up overhead. If you are on the knees, keep the hips forward. You want to be a straight line, shoulder, hip, all the way to your feet as you press for here. Good, 30 seconds. Good, now you can really wear out the shoulders. So you can really challenge yourself with our snatches in the next superset. Good, good, good. 20 seconds to go. One of the last shoulder movements that we're gonna hit today. You got this, 15. Now this is where those shoulders really start to burn, team, but this is where you get the most out of it. We got 6 seconds. What do you got in that tank for me? Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, got a little bit longer rest as we get ready for superset number 2. This one, 2 moves again, same format, 45-15. It's gonna be a single arm snatch and a plank pull through. So 2 different movements again. We can use dumbbells or we can use kettlebells for this one, for either one of them, honestly. And we got about a minute till we start. Let me give you those 2 moves first. Alternating snatch. Now we're doing a single arm snatch. You can alternate after 3, after 5, maybe the halfway point in the round. Either way works for me. Hinge, started just like a deadlift, and then we're driving the hips forward, taking the weight all the way up overhead. Now, if you don't want to do the snatch today, what we can also do is a clean and then press it overhead as well. That'll give you a little bit more shoulder work there as well. So again, we're gonna do that, then we're gonna go to a plank pull through. That's in our high plank position. If you got a dumbbell, that works. Kettlebells work as well. You're gonna pull through without moving your hips. So drag it across and stable. Widen out the feet on that one to make it a little easier. So those are our 2 moves. We got about 15 seconds here until we get started. We are gonna go with those single arm snatches to start. So get your weight ready, 8 seconds. Again, this round, I'm gonna do 3 on one side and then I'm gonna switch. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hinge, all the way up overhead, here we go. So again, hit your 3, explode, you get explosive on this one. So from here, you're bringing those hips forward into hip extension, up over top. I hit my 3 on that side, I switch to my other side. Reset after each rep. Give yourself a second to just feel the floor a little bit, feel the weight, and get ready to crush that next rep. Good. Now you guys are really pushing it here. We got 15 seconds left here. Now again, hinge, back flat as you hinge. You start out just like that deadlift, right? And then the hips come forward, and that's where the power comes from. Hips, glutes squeeze, 5 seconds here. Give me 2 more good reps. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right. Now again, you can use the kettlebell, you can use the dumbbell for the plank pull through, whatever works for you. Grab it over here. Again, reach through and drag across. So reach, drag. The goal is to not move the hips. 45 seconds. 2, 1, let's go. So if you feel those hips moving, again, widen out your stance on this one. It'll give you a little bit better of a base. It'll make it a little easier to keep your hips stable. But what we want to avoid, this right here, as you reach through and see the hips moving all over the place, that is, it just shows me that you're not turning your core on for this one. So if you hold them nice and tight, you're gonna get a lot more core work out of this, and you're gonna get that good, just balancing of the core here. Nice, stable, there's the word I was looking for. There we go, 10 seconds. Last couple reps, 5 seconds, give me 2 more good ones. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, one time through our second superset. Got 15 seconds and we're gonna go right back into those snatches. So grab your weight, whatever works for you here. Now this round, I'm gonna go 5 on each side. So 5, switch, 5, 2, 1, let's go. So again, perfect form, nice flat low back, explode up to the top. I want you to try to focus on moving that dumbbell from the bottom to the top as fast as you can here. Power coming out of those dumbbells. Good, so after I hit my 5, go over to that other side, hit my 5 over here. There you go, team. Now, you got about 15 seconds to go, starting to wear down a little bit. Use the lower body, again, drive up when you get tired. It's a really good teaching experience. to really engage the lower body because you get so much extra power out of it if you're only using that upper body. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Perfect. Halfway through round 2, we got our plank pull-throughs coming up next. So again, high plank position. If the pull-throughs aren't working for you, just hold the plank. That's a great option here as well. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Reach, drag across, and reset. Again, core is tight, your body's in that straight line from your shoulder to your hip, down to your heels. You can always take this one down to the knees if you need to as well, but what I don't want to see is the hips back. If you come down, you gotta keep the hips forward and still. It's the same thing, you're trying to not move those hips as you drag across. That little bit of pressure that you drag the kettlebell or the dumbbell across with, that's just enough to rotate the hips. And you're gonna try to keep that opposite hip down, press it into the ground almost to keep your hips stable. Now, 10 seconds here, finish the second round of superset number 2, nice and strong here. 5 seconds. Good. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, one more time through our second superset, and then we'll move on to our last superset of the day. But we got one more round of our single arm snatches, and then one more round of the plank pull-throughs. 5 seconds. Good time to up your weight if you can. Let's go 3 on each side. Here we go. Right into our snatches. Single arm. I'm going 3, and then back over to the other side. Good. Now, if you're feeling good and your weight's a little light, go after some reps this round. If you went a little heavier and you're going after it, take a second in between your rounds to reset, focus on the power, take a breath, and then knock that next rep out. Make it your best rep. Every single time you do a rep for the rest of today, make it your best one so far. You guys got 12 seconds. There we go. Here we go. Last couple. Make them your best. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Superset number 2, we're gonna finish it up with those plank pull-throughs. So got 10 seconds here, take a couple deep breaths again, grab some water if you need, and let's go into it. 5, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Pulling across, keeping the hips stable. Now, there's a lot of moves today that the core comes into play a lot more than you might think. In the forward lunges, you gotta keep the chest tall, you're using the core for that. Those overhead presses, you gotta keep the core tight, keep your spine neutral. Single arm snatches, the core, that's your, all your power from your lower body gets transferred into your core so you can get that weight up overhead. Plank pull through, you gotta keep the core tight so your hips aren't moving around because that's where we're getting the best work out of it. Oh, that's a lot of core today. But let's finish these last 15 seconds. Come on, let's make them your best. Just like last round, we were going after those best reps. Here it is, 5 seconds. Let's finish in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Superset 2 done. We got about minute 15 till we start superset number 3. But let me show you the moves. Same thing, 15 seconds of rest, 45 seconds of work. First exercise we're gonna do is a nice wide row. So we're gonna get into a hip hinge position. This one's like a mini deadlift. So hinge, we're coming down, and then a wide row, just so you can see the elbow comes out nice and wide. Hinge at the hip, and then elbows at 90 degrees, so about 90-degree bend right in my armpit, and up. We're gonna do about 5 reps on one side, we'll switch for 5 on the other to balance out your 45 seconds. Love if you would go heavy on that one, but it's up to you. Alternating leg lowers. So we're gonna get on our back for this one, no weight. I like to put my hands right under my glutes, relax the head, single leg comes down, right back up. We're gonna alternate for the 45 seconds. So 2 more moves. Wide rows, they use your core a little bit. As you bend over, you gotta keep the core tight. And then those alternating leg lowers, those are all core. We got 10 seconds. Last superset of the day. Let's get it after. Come on. 5 seconds, wide rows. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So again, hinge. You can see my back is nice and flat on this one. Wide, coming straight out. So a lot of rows, we keep the elbow in tight. Not this one. Nice and wide, but don't let that chest move. The only thing that's moving is that arm. Drive it out nice and wide. Get you 3, and then we're over to the other side. Again, hinge on this one. Almost like a tabletop position. So you can hinge this much, and you're gonna get some out of that. Or we can hinge all the way down, get a little tension in those hamstrings, and that's where we're gonna get the most in our back and our lats on this one. So you got about 12 seconds. 12 seconds. First round of these today. You're feeling good. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, alternating leg lowers. So, let's do it. 10 seconds. Both legs up. I like to put my hands under my glutes. You can also go hands up to the sides, whatever one you want. But let's go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So try to keep that top leg as straight as possible on this one. Only thing that's moving is that leg that's working. You don't want it to come quite down to the floor. Don't want that heel to touch. But you want to come back up. Control down, control up. Now, maybe you want to go one leg down, other leg down, both legs down. The both legs, that'll add a little extra challenge this round and our next 2 supersets as well. We might even throw those in the last set, you'll never know. 15 seconds here. You guys are working that core. Keep it tight. Keep the low back into the ground if you can. But 10 seconds, 10 seconds. Only 2 more rounds of our supersets after this, guys. The end is in sight. There's light at the end of that tunnel. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Wide rows coming at you again. Grab your heavy weight for this one. I would say this is probably close to your heaviest weight of the day for any of these movements today. We're going after these wide rows. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Again, I'm going 3, and I switch my sides. You can go 5, you can go 10, you can do whatever you want to do to get the most out of this workout today. I'm just here to make you do it. You guys got to do the work though. 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Good. Bonus points if you don't need to come out of that hinge position, right? You want to stay down there as long as you can. I got just a little bit of tension in my hamstrings. We got 15 seconds to go here, team. 15 seconds. What are you going to do with it? Working our back, strengthening our lats. You got some big muscles in your back that you're working them very hard today. 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, we got 3 more moves. 3 more. 2 of them are going to be some alternating leg lowers. One's coming your way in about 10 seconds, so let's get ready for that. Then one more time through our superset here, team. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So again, this round, one leg down, other leg down, and then both legs down and back up. So just try to take that progression, even if you only do it once this round. That's okay. You still got a little bit stronger, got a little bit more core work than you would if you didn't. So take the challenges today, even if they're just for 1 rep. That's what it's all about. Maybe next time you knock out 2 reps of that challenge and you slowly start to get closer to wherever it is you want to be. That's what fitness is all about. That's why we're here today. But you got 10 seconds, 10 seconds. All going after that core. It's probably starting to burn just a little bit for you, but that's why we're here. 3, 2, 1, break it. Last round. Wide rows, 1 more set of those leg lowers. We're out of here after a quick little recovery. We got 3 recovery moves that will knock out, but let's get back into our wide rows. 5 seconds. Last round, best round. 2, 1, let's go. Good control. If your weight's really heavy, add a little time under tension on the way down. Take about 3 seconds. Control that weight, fight gravity a little bit. Good, and then again, your chest isn't moving. It's nice and stable here. We're getting down there. 20 seconds to go. Feeling good. Come on. 15. Again, light at that end of the tunnel. We got 1 more round after this. The leg lowers, and then you're out of here after our recovery. Last wide rows, 5 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, last move of the day. Let's hit it here. We got the leg lowers this round. Just do the double legs if you can. No single leg lowers. If you gotta go back to it, that is okay. But start with the double legs. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So again, give me at least 1 of them. Try it out. Even if it doesn't work for you, you gotta bring the knees in and then extend back up. I'm okay with that. That's a good little option to make this one work for you today. But again, we're working. You got 30 seconds left today to get the most out of our 30 minutes. Come on. We're going after it. You're working. Slow those legs down too. Take about 3 to 5 seconds on the way down here. Make these last 15 seconds the most challenging of the workout here. Only you know that true feeling right now. Only you know where you're at, so let's push it. 10 seconds. Here we go. finishing strong, working hard. You got about 2 more reps in these last 5. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, grab a drink of water, throw your weights off to the side, and let's stretch you guys out and then get you guys out of here and on with the rest of your day. First one's gonna be the rocker couch stretch. So we're gonna bring it down to a knee, hands on the hips, and we're just gonna rock forward and come back. So you got about 30 seconds on each side for this one. Take a little bit of time, breathe it out. Hopefully you guys are feeling good. Definitely a good full body strength day today where we alternate some of that core work, some of the upper and lower. Everything is pretty much core work today, which is great. I love it. Let's switch sides. That core comes into play in so many different exercises, team. It's great that we can kind of talk about it in a workout like this. You can take some time, learn about your core, learn about the different ways that you can move that core or not move that core. Almost would be more accurate for a lot of exercises. You're almost making it stable more often than you're not. Let's drop it down for a butterfly next. Butterflies, we're gonna bring the heels together. We're gonna push the knees down with the elbows, and then I want you to bring your chest up, keep your low back nice and tight, just so you can see it from the side. You don't want that curve. A lot of people, when they do it, they curve. Nice proud chest right here. So for about 20 seconds, and then we'll come up to the feet when you are done. So, after a tough workout like today, it might be a little bit sore. That is okay. That's your body repairing itself even stronger. But there's some ways that we can kind of combat some of that soreness, right? Sleep, hardest one to get, but it's probably the best one for us. Nutrition, water, those are the other 2. So take some time, invest in your nutrition, invest in your own health. Last one, we're gonna do a shoulder stretch. All it is, one arm across, grab it, feel it on the outside of the shoulder. It's one I love to do after some of our overhead presses. Like to even go thumb down a little bit, rotate, supinate. No, pronate, pronate, there it is. Good, let's switch sides. So you can supinate or pronate. There we go. But when you guys are done with this, that is going to be what I have for you today. Again, my name is Coach Christian. Thank you all so much for coming out and knocking out another workout with me today. Best or worst 30 minutes of your day, either way, you got it done, and that's what matters. So thank you guys for coming out, and we will see you next time.